Hey, welcome back to day 8 of the meditation challenge. I'm Mark Slight. I've been guiding you through for the last 7 days. We're nearly at the end of the 10-day HealthBuddy challenge, and today we're going to revisit what I think we done on about day 6, which was a bit of a body scan. Now, I've said it before that we are overlapping a lot of what we do, but it's all very important that we get to grips with the basics of meditation. And we don't just do something once and expect to be experts at it. It takes a while, and it takes consistency and continuous practice to, I hesitate to say get good at something, but to maybe understand and to get the foundations in place. And there's nothing wrong. If this is indeed day 8 for you, that's fantastic. And hopefully you're starting to see some benefits of this meditation practice. But on the other hand, you might have been meditating for years and you might have just decided to come back to basics. And that's a great thing to do. No matter how experienced you are at anything in life, there is never any harm or any damage done by going back to basics and revisiting the basics to make sure that you've always got your foundations in place. It's hugely important. So today, all I've got is my usual setup. I'm in the same place I've been for the last 7 days. I've got my dog in the room, bringing me that sense of calm. And today I've decided to I've always got a glass of water nearby. But today I've decided to just bring it into the meditation, not necessarily to drink, but I'm just going to bring it there. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera very well, but the reason for that is the light is shining in from the window behind the camera. And it's shining on the glass of water and the water in front of me. So as I sit here, and I just get used to sitting comfortably again, finding that little spot, which is good for me for this meditation. Like you will be now. You might be sitting cross-legged, you might be laying down, you might be sitting on a chair, whatever feels good for you. You know, you might be fidgeting, you might be stretching like I'm doing now. It doesn't matter how you sit. It's just about finding that peaceful moment. And I've talked before about just finding that soft focus, just somewhere in the distance. Usually for me it's out the window, or there's a candle on the window shelf, or a picture frame, or just above the camera. And it's just a soft gaze. I'm not pinpointing my focus on the candle, it's there and I'm just gazing at it gently. Today I'm going to bring my attention down, and I'm going to bring it to this glass of water, because as I focus on my breath, I find this glass of water with the spectrum of lights coming in from the window is very calming. It's a perfectly still glass of water. I'm just gently focusing on all the colours reflecting off the glass and off the water, and I'm just aware of my breath, just as I get myself comfortable. And this habit can be done obviously today with a glass of water because it's daytime and the sun's coming in reflecting off the water. And if I move just slightly, there's huge changes in this glass of water and the light reflections, and it's a little bit mesmerizing. It's very calming. You can also do this at night time with the lights out and with a candle in the room. A candle meditation is fantastic. Just one candle in the middle of the room, preferably not on carpet like this glass of water is, on a safe platform where it's not going to do any damage. And just to focus on the flame and the flickering of the flame. And it's a great practice to just bring your attention in onto one subject. So I'm just going to sit here just for a moment, and I encourage you to do the same. Whatever object you may have to hand, or maybe it just will be a soft focus away from you, that's fine. Just bringing the attention to the breath. I'm just going to keep my eyes open for a little while. I encourage you to do the same. I don't feel you need to close your eyes today. Not just yet anyway. And we're going to start the day just with another little body scan. So now you feel a little bit of focus. You feel like you're in the meditation now, just gently closing your eyes as your attention switches to your breath. And we're just going to go through a quick body scan again, just before we get to a new breathing technique today. So starting with your head and your ears and your nose, your eyes, how do you feel? Are you holding any tension? At the time I'm recording this, it's middle of summer. Hay fever is quite bad for a lot of people, so do my eyes feel a little bit itchy? Fortunately today they don't, but they have been feeling very itchy for the last few days. So just paying attention to that. Likewise my nose is irritated very easily at the moment with the pollen. So I'm very grateful that today my eyes and my nose are not struggling. Just releasing the tension in my jaw. Just feeling that relax. Unclenching my teeth. And allowing my tongue to fall softly onto my lower jaw. Always, as always, just aware of my shoulders as I move my focus down, just opening my chest up and just rolling my shoulder blades back together, just to beat that usual daily position of being hunched over a computer or driving, just to open your chest up. And bringing your attention down your arms. I'll leave you to do this now just yourself, but just down your left arm, then back up your right, just feeling your elbow and your wrist, just allowing yourself to move, feeling your fingers and any joint issues, any joint problems. As you slowly come back up your right arm, doing the same. And come down now with your attention through your chest, feeling any tightness. And if you're super peaceful today, can you just sit for a moment? Can you feel, maybe even hear, your own heartbeat? I can certainly feel my heartbeat. For me today, there's a little bit too much external noise for me to hear it, but I can certainly feel it beating away in my chest. And that in itself can bring you a deep sense of calm, just feeling your heartbeat just rhythmically, gently. As we just take our attention now just through our tummy, how do we feel? If we feel any tightness there, any tension, any bloating maybe, any trapped gas, is there any issues with your tummy that you need to be a little bit aware of? And in a moment we'll take our attention down our legs as well, but today I want us to focus on our hips, on our waist. And we find that when we meditate we do tend to sit in positions like this. Like I am now, my legs crossed, or even if I'm in a chair, I'm sitting down, and our hips take a lot of weight. So just allow yourself a little bit of movement, a little bit of fidgeting now, just to feel your hips. As you feel your sit bones on the floor or on the chair, do you have any pins and needles in your bum from sitting down? Do you have full mobility in your hips? Our core is talked a lot about during fitness sessions, through exercises, but our hips take a lot of weight every single day, and they take a lot of stress in this world, the way we sit, the way we hunch. And believe it or not, our body's under more pressure when it's sitting down than when it's standing, and our hips take most of that. So be aware of your hips, make sure that you've got the movement, and if there's any tension there, any pain there, first of all, try and exhale it. Big deep breath in. And try and exhale that tension. Hopefully it eases over a few breaths. If it doesn't, just be aware of it. And just give yourself a little body scan over the next few meditations just to see if it's still there. As we take our attention now down our legs, as we do the same as we did before, just stretching our legs out. Just open my eyes slightly there to make sure I didn't kick my glass of water over. And just flexing our knees, rolling our ankles. My left ankle just clicked there, my big toe on my left foot just clicked there. There's no judgment, there's nothing wrong with that. Just easing it along. That's fine. And doing the same with my right leg. Again, just opening my eyes so I don't kick my glass over. And just maybe a full stretch, maybe locking my knee out, bringing my toes up towards the ceiling. And then just relaxing that tension and just making sure I've got movement everywhere that I need to have it. Good. And just bringing yourself back to a nice comfortable position. And we're going to just take our attention back to our breath again. As we're going to just learn a new technique now that you can take everywhere with you. So we're gently just going to close our mouth and we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. As we do some box breathing now, which is a great way to lower tension in our body. It's a great way of dealing with stress in our everyday life. If you do find yourself in a stressful situation, maybe in a traffic jam, for example, or in a crowded room even, this is a great technique that you can do to lower your stress levels, lower your anxiety levels, release any tension. No one will have any idea that you're doing it, but it just brings that sense of calm over your body. So all we're going to do is breathe in through our nose to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to hold our breath there for 4, 2, 3, 4. Breathing back out through our nose. 2, 3, 4. Just holding our breath again there. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Holding your breath. 2, 3, 4. And back out through your nose. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. As you breathe back in through your nose, just keep this going in your head. In for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, out for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. And this is a super quick, super easy way to just relieve that tension and just bring a sense of calm in the chaos. And like I say, you can do this everywhere. No one needs to know you're doing it. It just lowers your stress levels almost instantly. I'm actually going to leave you here just practicing that box breathing technique now. Of course, when you're ready, bring yourself out the meditation as we always do, just gradually opening your eyes and bringing yourself back to the room. But for now, I'm going to leave you with that box breathing technique, just as Oscar starts a little dream in the background and starts making a little noise. So just keep going with that box breathing. And I'll see you back here for our penultimate day of our meditation challenge tomorrow.